V43 is almost here and it looks absolutely incredible. In this video, I'm going to attempt to go over everything you need to know about V43 in 5 minutes or less, and we're starting right now. What is going on? I am Shadow, and if this is your first time here, be sure to hit that subscribe button and the bell notification icon now so you can stay up to date on all the newest Paragon information, as well as be notified when I go live streaming every night. I stream every night starting around 9 p.m., and we actually do viewer games on Saturday nights. And I love rotating as many people in as we can. We have a blast. It's a lot of fun, so stop by sometime for that. Now, V43. Leave me a comment below and let me know what you think about what is coming on this massive update. Let me know what you think about the map and all the changes to the characters and cards. And what I'm going to do in this video is try to present everything that you need to know about V43 in 5 minutes or less. The community corner, the dev stream, and these patch notes are all pretty lengthy when you combine it all together. And I know a lot of people just don't have time to spend reading through all of it and watching that much content. So what I'm going to try to do is take the patch notes, and we're not going to look at the graphic side of things because we're all very excited about Monolith and the way it's going to look. It's going to be amazing. Can't wait for that. But what I'm going to do is go over what you need to know about the hero updates and card and gem changes, because let's face it, that's what we're really wanting to see happen, is finally get this game a little more balanced. So here we go. Everything you need to know about V43 in 5 minutes or less, starting now. Okay, now what I'm going to do is just have the hero details on screen. You can pause the video and read through them if you want to see the exact details of them. If not, I'm just going to give you a basic overview of what's happening to that character. And we're starting with Aurora. She is having all of her abilities basically sped up, and the size of her Orfrost and Cryoseism extended. So, good buff for her. Bellica is getting a slight nerf. Her seismic assault damage and power scaling is being reduced. Gideon is actually getting an overall buff. Grim is also getting a buff. He's going to be a little more sustainable now, maybe trying to direct him more towards that mid lane role, and his deflector shield now costs 0 mana, which is really good for him. Iggy and Scourge are finally getting that nerf. They've been needing it. They're a bit too good right now. His flame turrets are having reduced health. His burning sensation is getting nerfed, and overall his general health is being reduced because he is a little too tanky at the moment. Kwong is also getting a minor buff, but it's not what everybody should be freaking out about. He's not getting a damage or health increase. It's just a radius to his Judgment of the Heavens and Fury of the Heavens. Narbash is getting a bit of a nerf. His Song of My People now will give a little less health, and Crash Bang Boom, his ultimate, is getting nerfed as well. Now my main, Severog, I'm loving what they did with him. He got a good little bump in his health and basic sustainability, but his siphon has been changed. Now his soul stacks have smaller breakpoints, which is really good now that there will be fewer minions in the jungle. Steel, now this is a pretty big one. Bull Rush has been completely removed, and he has a new ability called Shield Bash. Shield Slam also has reduced range and an increased area of effect, so his ult is kind of give and take a little bit on that. I think this will be good for him. FaZe is actually getting some much needed love, and she's getting a pretty good buff. Her Energy Lance now does more damage, has better power scaling. Her Psychic Flare cooldown has been reduced. Her Telekinetic Link has increased healing, and overall she's a little more sustainable, as well as a couple of little polish and bug fixes. Revenant is also getting some much needed love. His Reckoning gives tremendous gold now. He has increased attack speed, which will reduce his reload time, as well as some polish and bug fixes. The Faye gets a pretty good little buff. She's no longer having some movement speed issues whenever she casts her Bramble Patch, and is actually getting an increased width. Her Fly Trap radius is also increased, so good buff for her. Twin Blast is getting hit with a slight nerf. His cooldown on Rocket Dash has been increased, and his Rapid Fire is getting hit as well. Wraith is getting a pretty good little buff. His Knock Knock has a reduced cost now, and overall general balance buff. We're going to see if maybe people can work him into that carry role a little more now. I know he's kind of a hard character that they've been struggling trying to balance correctly, but we'll see what this does for him. Yin, minor changes. Her Lash Kick range is increased, and just some overall general balance adjustments. And Zinc, she's getting hurt pretty hard. She's got a pretty decent nerf coming to her. She's not going to be near as tanky as she was. Also looks like she's going to have some more mana issues now. So she's a hard character for Epic to balance, it appears, as they keep going back and forth. She's either not that great, or she's just too good. So we'll see what this does for her, but I think she's going to be hurt pretty bad with this. Now on to cards and gems. There's almost 50 changes, I believe, to cards and gems. I'm not going to go over all of them, but I am going to touch on some of the more problematic ones. And first thing we're looking at is that auras no longer stack on Withering Shadow, Numbing Rogue, and Plague Lord Malak, which is huge. That needed to happen. So no more stacking auras, hopefully. Withering Shadow is also getting a nerf, has reduced damage from 85 to 55, and maybe a little too much of a nerf, but we'll see, because that card was kind of OP. Gates of Salvation is back, so good news there. Flame of Zetchin is getting hit with a nerf. The stacks that just remained even when you discarded it are no longer there. Now when you discard Flame of Zetchin and re-equip it, you have to start back over, but I think that's actually a good thing for the health of the game. Tyrant is also kind of getting a nerf, but a good buff. It has lower power now from 15 to 10, but you're getting more power per stack, and your max health bonus of max stacks is also increasing as well. Unbroken Spirit is getting an increase in power, but a decrease in health. I don't like that change, but I do like having more power, so we'll see if it kind of equals out, but I'm going to miss that extra 120 health. It's one of the few good tank cards left. Blitz Rush had a huge cooldown reduction from 60 seconds down to 25 seconds, so it's going to be viable on it. Deathcrawler is getting hit with a pretty good nerf. Now you actually have to hit the attack, otherwise you will just waste it. No longer just holding that attack until you actually hit something, so you got to be accurate with your shots if you're running Deathcrawler. Doomwind is getting hit with a slight nerf, probably needed. Thorn Yomi has been re-enabled. It's good news because that's a very good card. Unstable Cyborg is also getting a nerf with a reduced range from 1500 to 700, which is much needed because if you were a carry hitting someone with this, you were just killing yourself pretty much. And for your gems, really the only ones I want to touch base on is the quick exit is not going to be as fast now, and the jungle gems are getting a minor buff, but we'll see if that actually makes them any more viable now. But that is it for this video. That was just a very brief, quick look at V43 in a nutshell for anyone who wants a condensed version of the V43 patch notes in 5 minutes or less. If you have time though, I strongly recommend you actually look through these patch notes in detail. Take a look at the pictures you see here, just a sample of some of them. The map looks amazing. Go watch the community corners and the dev stream. These guys are doing a great job with what they're doing. Epic's really being transparent and giving us a lot of information. So if you have time, I strongly encourage you to take a look at it. But as always, thank you so much for watching. Leave me a comment below and let me know what you think about this. Is this something I should continue doing, giving everyone a little condensed 5-minute or less videos on some of these bigger things to help people who need to save time? Give me a like if you like it, dislike it if you didn't, and please remember to hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with everything coming on my channel. Thank you again for watching so much. Until next time, Shadow out.